Welcome to Tech Tuesday. I just want to go over a few tips and tricks and things that you can do or you can have others do to speed up your computer. These things that I'm going to talk about today mostly apply to PCs and Macs that are laptops, desktops, netbooks. These things won't apply as much to tablet type computers, whether you have an iPad or an Android like a Nexus or a Kindle, one of the color Kindles, or a Surface, for example. So one or two of, or some of them will apply to the tablets, but most of this is about full computers. So there are basically three different kinds of things you can do. You can do easy things, medium things, hard things. Some of the medium and hard things I would not recommend you do on your own, but rather get some tech help. So the easy things that you can do for your computer to speed it up: restart your machine. Windows and Apple operating systems and all the tablets nowadays, they're great. They generally have a much better battery life if it's a portable computer, and you don't need to shut down your computer as often because it's so much more stable. But over time, having done that several times, just putting your computer to sleep or hibernating it, that can slow down your machine and keep things, little programs in your memory that will slow down your machine. So just restarting the machine every once in a while, that will help your machine stay snappy, running quickly. Next, clearing off extra files from your desktop, from the various locations of your computer. I saw a computer the other day. Every single space on the desktop where an icon could be, there was an icon there. Actually, that's a mistake. There were two little spaces where another icon could go. I'm not exactly sure if this person was saving those spaces for something or what, but this person just, lots of stuff saved onto the desktop. You can also clean out the downloads folder. Things that programs you've downloaded and installed, after you've installed them, you don't need to keep the installer anymore. You can just delete them. Also your documents folder. Things that are old and drafts, things that you don't need anymore, just get rid of it, trash it, and then empty the trash. That will help speed up your computer. Also, shut down extra programs. If you're on a Mac, just closing the program by hitting the red dot in the corner, that's not going to close the program. It just closes that window. So the program remains open and running, it's just not doing anything, but it is still taking up memory, still taking up processor speed cycles. So you'll want to shut down extra programs. That's Command Q on the Mac, or of course you can go up to the menu and just select Quit. Next, many times if you feel like your computer's slow, it could be that just your internet connection is slow. One way to, well, of course, the best way to fix that is generally to get off the Wi-Fi, turn off the Wi-Fi, and plug into the Ethernet. Use a cable to get on the internet onto your computer. That'll help things, and it will make your computer seem faster. Also, if you're kind of like me, this is rare for me that I only have one tab open. It's a very good idea to not open a whole bunch of internet windows or internet tabs. Each tab counts as its own browser instance in most browsers, and that will slow down your computer because your computer wants to draw every single part of that web page and the browser window, and so that can really slow down your machine if you are surfing the internet like me with multiple web pages open. So several easy things that you can do to speed up your computer. Moving on to the medium, uninstall old or unused programs. That thing that you tried out to do that one task that one time, go ahead and uninstall it. If you haven't used it in a few months, I would say you can probably uninstall it, and that will help speed up your machine and clear off space on your hard drive. Also with Windows, you can adjust the visual effects. Here's a link that shows you how to do that. This is, by the way, a great link that not only shows you how to adjust the visual effects, but it will show you how to get better performance out of Windows as well. But several tips there. For example, the title bars in Windows up here, the newer versions of Windows, those are translucent, so you can see through them. That's an effect that takes work for your computer to do. Some of the other things, drop shadows underneath cursors in Windows, effects for minimizing and maximizing windows, all of these things take computer energy and time. And so if you disable all of them, your computer will be faster. Yes, it won't look new, but it will speed up your computer, which is the main thing, I think. Another thing you can do, run CCleaner from Piriform. It's a great little program. It'll check your registry. It'll check a few other things on your computer, clean up stray files. Just run that and go ahead and have it clean your computer. Also, check your antivirus. Several new computers that you get from a store or from online will come with an antivirus pre-installed, such as Norton or McAfee, and over time those antiviruses can slow down, or if they expire, for example, if it's a free trial, you'll say, oh, I need to install a new antivirus. Well, instead of uninstalling the old one, people will just install a new one on top of that. I'm not blaming anybody for that. I'm just saying that it's a good idea to, if your antivirus seems like it's slowing down your computer, you can uninstall the antivirus or antiviruses, restart the machine, and then install a new one. I personally use Microsoft Security Essentials. If you're running Windows 8 though, you shouldn't actually need an antivirus because it's supposed to come with, I believe, Windows Defender and a Windows antivirus built in. So there you go. Change your antivirus if it's slowing down your machine. Windows machines, since Windows Vista, so that's Windows 7 and 8, and Windows Vista, of course, can use something called ReadyBoost. There are specific flash drives out there that have very fast memory in them, and if you plug that into your computer and leave it in your computer, you can tell Windows to use that as extra memory for your computer so that you don't save files to it. But what you do is Windows says when it wants to run a program that's a little too big for the memory that it has, it says, I'm just going to put some stuff here. And then it puts there, it can speed up your computer a little bit. Also, Mac or PC, you want to defrag if you're on Windows, and some of these links will show you how to do that. And on a Mac, you want to check and repair your disk permissions. So if you think of your disk, your space where you store stuff in your computer, like a big floor that has little partitions or little boxes on it. If you have a picture, a JPEG, let's say it's a picture of an event in your life and your family members or your friends, that picture is kind of like a puzzle where each little bit of the picture goes in a little box. Well, if you put stuff on your computer and delete it and put stuff on your computer and delete it and take things off or move things around, that moves the puzzle pieces around, and so sometimes you'll need to put half of the puzzle pieces in each puzzle piece in a little box at the beginning of the computer, and some in the middle and some in the end. And so when your computer wants to view that picture, when you bring that picture up, it has to pull all those little pieces together and display them, and that takes time. By defragmenting your computer, you're bringing those puzzle pieces together so that you can more quickly put that puzzle together and view it on your screen. Checking and repairing disk permissions is beneficial because sometimes in installing programs things will get changed and the computer doesn't like that very much, and so repairing the permissions makes it so your computer can run a little faster. And of course, checking and repairing disk permissions is Mac only. On to the hard things. You can, Mac or PC, change your startup items or your login items. Over time, if you install programs, some of them want to be really helpful and start up right away, and so they'll start up when Windows starts or when your Mac starts or when you log in, and that can slow down your computer, especially when starting it up or just logging in. So you can visit one of these websites, click on one of these links in the workflowy, and they'll show you how to change your startup items so that you don't have so many things starting up at the same time. One of the big culprits that I notice is Skype. If you have Skype installed, you log onto your computer, you probably didn't uncheck the little box, and whoop, it will start up for you and log in for you as well. It can be handy. I'm not talking on Skype every day, so more often it's annoying. Next, you can reinstall Windows or your Mac OS. Be sure to back up your files first, whether you're using Dropbox or Google Drive or SkyDrive or just an external hard drive or time capsule, back up your files, your programs and settings, and then reinstall. We just wipe it all out, install from fresh. It's amazing how much faster that can make your machine. If you're hesitant to do some of these things again, please use this good idea. Talk to me, the help desk, or one of the IT referrals from the help desk. If it's a work machine, we're happy to help you, and that's the job of the help desk, to help you. If it's a personal machine, some of the help desk workers, myself, and some of the other IT people here on campus are happy to visit you in your home to take care of some of these items. So after reinstalling Windows, you can also add memory to your computer. Now, Crucial.com has a system scanner which you can download onto your Mac or your PC, and it will scan your computer and tell you if you have space available to upgrade your memory. And secondly, it will actually offer you a suggestion of which memory is perfect for that. So it will give you the right model number and the type, and then you can take that information. You can actually go somewhere else, maybe Best Buy or an online store, and you can actually buy the memory there. So you don't have to buy their memory even though they scanned your computer for you. That's not for tablets. That's not going to work for the iPads or for Android tablets. Probably it won't even work for the Surface RT. No, I know it won't work for the Surface RT, and it won't work for other Windows tablets that are kind of self-contained, that you can't really take apart and move things with. So that's one way to do it. But if you have a desktop, netbook, laptop, you can probably upgrade the RAM, and this is a great way to find out how much you can upgrade it and if you can upgrade it at all already. Another thing you can do is you can upgrade your hard drive to a solid state hard drive. And this is like flash memory. It's like a flash drive, but bigger, has more space, and it goes inside of your computer instead of unplugging it and plugging it. And this YouTube video is actually a infomercial, a 3-minute commercial that Samsung produced to show how easy it is for a regular person to upgrade their old hard drive to a new solid state hard drive. And that hard drive that's pictured in this video comes with a kit that will help you do that. So several hard things that you can do to upgrade your computer, speed up your computer. Some bad ideas: using some of these services, speed up your PC, clean PC, speed up my computer free. I'm suspicious of all of these. They all have this large image on them, and sometimes they can be legitimate, but some of them are almost certainly not legitimate. If you use them, it could end up installing viruses or Trojans or bad things on your computer. So my recommendation is do not use them at all. Instead, talk to me, the help desk, or one of the IT referrals